Hello and welcome to Circle Time. Hi, Sue. How are you today? I'm fine, thank you. How are you today? If you're new here, my name is Miss Kathy and this is Sue. Sue likes to come and greet you when you first arrive. Sue, today we're going to have our letter of the day as letter N. And letter N is for neighborhood. Do you know what a neighborhood is? You don't? Well, I'll tell you, a neighborhood is where you live, the things around you, like roads and buildings, libraries, churches, grocery stores, buildings, apartments, houses, all of those things make up a neighborhood. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Our letter of the day is N. But before we do all that, I think we need to do our job. Do you remember what our class job is? We have to feed Fred. Fred is our pet fish. Hi, Fred. Fred is named after Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. We're going to read a book about Daniel Tiger today for our story time. There you go, Fred. Now that Fred has been fed, let's turn around and do our calendar time. The month is May, and our number is going to go right there. All right, let's reach into our can and see how we're going to count today. It says we're going to walk. We're going to walk through the neighborhood as we count today. Would you like to stand and walk with me? Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Today is May 19th. Can you say today's date? May 19th. If you go up to the top, you can see that today starts with an F. Letter F says like a firefly blinking on and off. What day starts with that sound? Friday. Today is Friday, and take a look at next Friday. There's something on the calendar that says special day. That's our last day of school for this school year. We have only 1 week left of our Circle Time classes together. After that, we'll start summer camp, but we'll talk more about that later. Well, today is Friday. Let's sing our Days of the Week song. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday, there's Tuesday and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Well, it's time to look outside your window and see what your weather is like for today. Maybe you're having a sunny day, or maybe you see the trees blowing and it's windy. Maybe it's cloudy and dark, or maybe you see rain falling. Do you know what your weather is? When I do like this with my microphone, you can shout it out. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? It is out today. It is out today. Well, let's dress Weather Bear. Weather Bear, we're going to put on a t-shirt for you. We're going to put on some overall shorts for you. It's getting warmer, and even sandals instead of shoes. You get to be nice and cool today. It's getting warmer and every day closer to summer, but what season is it right now? Spring. It's still spring. Well, that was our calendar and weather time for today. And now it's time for our letter of the day. Today's letter is the letter N. Can you say N? Do you have an N in your name? If your name has letter N, stand up. If your name has letter N, stand up. If your name has letter N, if your name has letter N, if your name has letter N, stand up. Well, today N is for neighborhood. And I made just a simple neighborhood on my letter N. There's an apartment and a house. There's a church. There's the library. And put some trees and a road. You can add more details to yours if you'd like. But this is a way that you can decorate your letter N today, like a neighborhood. Now that we can recognize letter N, let's practice writing it. First, we're going to make a number 1. We're going to go back to the top, slide to the bottom, and then right back up to the top. 1, down and up. That's how you make a big letter N. Make a number 1, slide to the bottom, and then right back up to the top. Start at the ceiling, go to the green carpet, that's number 1. Back to the top, slide to the green carpet, and then just right back up to the ceiling. 1, down and up. 1, down and up. Parents, you can get a copy of this handwriting house paper at my website. It's a free resource for my subscribers. Just look under Shop and Free. Let me show you how to make a little letter N now. You just make a little number 1, trace back up and over. 1, up and over. That's how you make little letter N. 1, up and over. Number 1, up and over. Over 1 time. Number 1, little number 1, up and over. The little N needs to go downstairs on the handwriting house paper. So find the stairs, and that's the line where you need to put little N. 1, up and over. 1, up and over. Well, I would love to cheer for you because I know you're listening and learning. You're doing a great job, and this sticker is for your handwriting paper. Well, now we know what letter N looks like. We know how to write N, so it's time to talk about the sound that letter N makes. Letter N makes the sound N, N, N. Can you try to make that sound? N, N, N. Letter N says N, 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 as in no. Put your hands out like this and say no, no. Letter N makes the sound N, 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 as in no. Well, that was our letter of the day time. N says N as in neighborhood. And we are going to be making a neighborhood for our art project today. So let's head over to the art table. So this is one of my favorite kind of art projects. You get to be creative on this project. We're going to build a neighborhood, and yours doesn't have to look like mine. You can actually think about some things that you see in your neighborhood and add those to your neighborhood map. I'm going to put some roads on my map and apartment and a house. I think I'll add a lake over here, and there's a church. You can add lots more detail to your neighborhood map if you'd like to, but I hope this gives you an idea. You can glue everything down and you can have a map of your own neighborhood. Let me read a story to you about a special neighborhood. Our book today is called Welcome to the neighborhood. It's a Daniel Tiger book. It was a sunshiny day in the neighborhood, and Daniel and Prince Wednesday were playing at the castle. Suddenly, they heard the royal trumpet blaring. Doo-doo-doo-doo! Hear ye, cried King Friday. A special visitor is coming to the neighborhood of make-believe today. Daniel grinned at Prince Wednesday and asked, who could the special visitor be? Then Daniel had a great idea. We should have a special welcome to the neighborhood party for the special visitor, said Daniel. That is a royally great idea, boys, King Friday cheered. We can have the party at the clock factory, Prince Wednesday said. We can have cake and decorations and music. We can dance. Prince Wednesday wiggled his hips, showing off his dance moves. Daniel jumped up and said, let's go to the music shop and ask Music Man Stan to play music at our party. Daniel and Prince Wednesday hopped on Trolley. Trolley, please take Daniel and Prince Wednesday to the music shop, said King Friday. Ding, ding, said Trolley. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, sang Daniel and Prince Wednesday as Trolley rolled toward Main Street. Welcome to the music shop, sang Music Man Stan as Daniel and Prince Wednesday walked through the door. They also saw Elena there. Daniel and Prince Wednesday told her about the special visitor. She got so excited she began to jump up and down. Maybe the special visitor is a famous singer, like a rock star. I love singing, la la la, said Elena. Daniel imagined that the special visitor really was a rock star. Daniel asked Music Man Stan to come to the party and play some music, and he agreed. This party is going to be awesome, Daniel said. Now let's go to the bakery and get snacks for the party. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, sang the kids as they headed to the bakery. Welcome to the bakery, said Baker Acre. I'm watching the dough rise. Baker Acre's baking a dinosaur-shaped bread. It's my favorite, said O the Owl. Baker Acre, can you please bring some dinosaur bread to our special welcome to the neighborhood party? Prince Wednesday asked. It's for a special visitor, Daniel added. I'd be happy to bring dinosaur bread to the party, said Baker Acre. Who could it be? Hooted O the Owl. Maybe the special visitor is a dinosaur. Daniel imagined that the special visitor really was a dinosaur. Is it time for us to go to the clock tower now? Hooted O the Owl. Yes, said Daniel. We'll see you at the party, Baker Acre. As the kids danced out the door of the bakery, they sang, It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Daniel and his friends were almost at the clock factory park when they heard meow, meow coming from the neighborhood cafe. It was Katerina Kitty Cat sitting with her mom, Henrietta. A special visitor is coming to the neighborhood, hooted O the Owl. It's going to be really super, added Elena. A special meow visitor, said Katerina with a gasp. Maybe it's someone super, like a superhero, or a mommy, or a super mommy. Daniel imagined that the special visitor really was a super mommy. Daniel and his friends arrived at the clock factory. All the neighbors were there too. Hear ye, cried King Friday. We have come here today to welcome a very special visitor to our neighborhood. And look, the special visitor is here. Do you know who it is? Suddenly, Daniel smiled. I see who the special visitor is, Daniel said with a cheer. He ran to greet the special visitor. Daniel wanted to be the first one to say hello. Who is the special visitor? The special visitor is you. Welcome to the neighborhood, neighbor. I'm so glad you're here. The end. So the special visitor to the neighborhood was you. You were the special visitor. And we're so glad that you came to visit us in the classroom today. I hope you have a great weekend. We won't see you tomorrow. That's Saturday. But you can join us right here on Sunday for an online Sunday school. And then we'll see you again on Monday for some more learning fun. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great weekend.